Hey guys, so if you hit just to find out dates of Lost Ark CBT in Russia, it'll run from September 25th till October 7th. Leave a like, share this video, thank you. Now, for all of you who want a bit more detail than that and are interested in what happened on My.Games Lost Ark press conference, let's get into it. First and foremost, to get access to closed beta, you will need to own a CBT or alpha key, own one of the pre-order packages, or get selected for press and streamer keys. You can also win a CBT key in Russian Lost Ark Discord, where My.Games gives them away almost every other day, or by watching some of the streamers that still have keys. People who are on alpha and left feedback are also supposed to get additional CBT key. Mail.ru also officially sells CBT keys that are cheaper than pre-order, however they are currently unavailable. I'll leave the link in the description just in case. With that sorted, CBT will allow you to get to level 50 and experience 3 continents of story. Let's take a look at CBT Goals and available content in a bit more detail. My.Games said that the main goal of the closed beta is checking if cash shop systems are working properly. In order to do that, players will be given limited amount of cash shop currency, and we will also gain currency while playing the game and leveling, and some stuff will be available for purchase in the cash shop. They didn't specify the whole list of what we'll be able to buy, but we know for sure that skill tree resets will be available as a cash shop item. Other than that, they'll be obviously testing for bugs, and there will be some additional stress testing for the server, which out of CBT server will become one of the live servers when the game goes live into open beta. As I have already mentioned, you'll be able to get to level 50 in-game through doing storyline of the first 3 continents, at which point your character will get boosted to max level. They've promised that side quests and all instances and dungeons of these continents will be available for us to access, and in addition to PvP activities like we had in Alpha, we'll also be able to tackle the first Guardian raid of the game. There will be no adventure book or item codex functionality though. After CBT ends, all of the progress will be wiped. Oh, and they also promised a pre-order and a chair to the team that clears the Guardian raid first and uploads the vid about it. Another interesting thing that was announced at the conference is the fact that instead of very vague Q4 2019 as an OBT release date, they are now claiming that we'll see OBT of the game autumn of this year. So either October or November. They are promising to keep up the giveaways of the keys both for guilds and streamers, as well as in their Discord. They're also promising to open game forums on 24th, however since they'll be in Russian that probably doesn't matter much to most of you. And last but not least, around the middle of next month, we're supposed to see the whole roadmap with content release schedule for the open beta stage of the game. That's pretty much everything we found out. There were some interesting questions during the Q&A session, so I'll mention this here. First, there was a question about the always present issue of gold sellers, bots and cheating in the game. My.Games reassured that they're aware of how big of an issue that can be, especially in the Russian region, and they're integrating their own mrak anti-cheat system, as well as closely working with Smilegate to avoid any disasters. Second, the PC Cafe advantages that are present in Korean version of the game will most likely be presented as premium account functionality in Russian version. We're talking some buffs like Beatrice Blessing, transportation discounts, and maybe some attendance rewards. Third, the card game that you play with NPCs in the game will have limited functionality when open beta hits. You'll be able to collect the cards and get them as rewards, however the ability to actually play the minigame will unlock at a later date. Fourth, we have an official confirmation that open beta will launch with 12 classes. Fifth and last, some of the in-game content and progression might change in Russian version compared to Korea. They said that Smilegate thinks they made some mistakes with the Korean release of the game and that they'll try to avoid with the Russian version, one of them being gear shortcuts. One of My.Games representatives hinted that we might not see the pirate gear set that you get from Hearts of Islands or see it change somehow, we're not really sure. We'll know more when they release the roadmap. If you want to read the whole Q&A, I'll link the document in the description. Alright. All the relevant links are in the description. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Like, share, click the bell, follow me on Twitch to catch me streaming when CBT starts, and leave a comment with your thoughts on all of this and what class you're gonna be playing, or maybe you have suggestions for future videos. Anyways, bye!